All right, folks, what is going on? This is episode 741 of the First and Frame Rate Show. I am VF Baller, where we talk about Georgia Southern and Atlanta Falcons football. Back to the Atlanta Falcons. Not much being talked about at Georgia Southern. I think, Georgia Southern is picking up some recruits. They're doing pretty good, but nothing like really breaking and nothing like overbearing what's going on with the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta Falcons still looking for a new coach. And I understand whoever we bring in, whether it be Ben Johnson. I don't know if Todd Monken is available. I know there's a list of people that they already looked at, that they're talking to, that they want to talk to. But whoever that coach is, they need to trade up to get Caleb Williams. I think I'm sold on it. I think this is the quarterback that I want. I know Jaden Daniels is out there, and Jaden Daniels do look good. Don't get me wrong, but I think Caleb Williams is that guy. And I've been thinking about this for about the past couple of days. And there's an article by The Athletic that basically, it kind of gave me some confirmation. So we're gonna talk about that, the mock draft by The Athletic. I'll put the link down in the description and give you my thoughts on Caleb Williams. So if this is your first time here, welcome. I could be found on YouTube and Rumble. I am also on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. I want to appreciate everybody who's been watching the show, listening to the videos I've been doing throughout the week. You guys have been absolutely amazing. I really, really appreciate you guys. All the new subscribers, you guys are great. We're over 1,500 subs on YouTube. On the podcast side, I think we're weekly. It may not sound a lot, guys, but trust me, it goes a long way when you have 40, 50, in some cases 60, listeners a week listening to this show. For a guy who's just, doing it all and doing everything himself is awesome, to get that feedback. I really, really appreciate it. So with that being said, I can also be found on Twitter or X at VF Baller. The website is firstandframerates.com. And if you want to donate to the show, CashApp and PayPal links are below. You can check those out as well in the description. And we'll just get into this. Caleb Williams. Why am I sold on Caleb Williams? I think even though with all the situations that's going on, people talk about his, mental state or how he was crying to his mom after he lost the game. I don't think that's too much of a concern. I just think the kid can make every throw. He can make every throw. He can get out the pocket. He can make things go. And as far as I'm concerned, I think he fits very well with this offense. You're looking at an offense that has Kyle Pitts, who made an Instagram post saying he's ready for year 4. That sounds exciting. You have Drake London here. You have Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier. You got 4 guys right there that's bona fide playmakers. And you're probably going to bring in one more person as for a wide receiver number 2. And I would like to see Jonnu Smith come back, but I'm not 100% sure. But that would be excellent to have Jonnu Smith and Kyle Pitts and the rest of those guys, along with the rest of those guys. And you plug in a quarterback like this with Caleb Williams, I think that this is going to be on point. Even the fact that they went 7-5 this past season. I mean, he's thrown, he's done very well for himself. The stats for 2023, 266 for 388. He threw the ball that many times. He's 266 for 388. 68% of his passes completed, 3,333 yards. 30 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. That's really good for a team that did not necessarily have all the weapons that Atlanta has, and you put him in a system where he's able to throw the ball and get some protection. I think he's going to be fine. Even in year, 2022 with the Trojans, he was 333 for 500, 666% completion percentage, 4,537 yards. He had a better season then. 42 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. And he's not that much of a runner, which, I don't really want him to run too much. And I think that's one of the things with, Jaden Daniels. I like Jaden Daniels, but he's going to run more. That would be more dynamic. That would, honestly, that wouldn't be a bad pick either. But I think at the end of the day, when I'm looking at what we have here, I think that Caleb Williams would be the guy. And looking at this article and with The Athletic basically, have the Falcons moving up in the draft to the number 1 to get Caleb Williams. Now, this does not mean that they will get Caleb Williams. It's just it's just a mock draft, and it doesn't mean that that they will actually pick Caleb when they may pick another quarterback. But for me, I think Caleb Williams is the guy. That means that Atlanta, based on this article or this mock draft, it says that Atlanta will get number 1 pick, Chicago will get number 8 and the 43rd pick, and a future first round pick and a future second round pick. So that's basically 2 firsts, 2 seconds. And I think it's worth the move. I think it's worth the move. When you look at all the pieces we already have, all the young pieces, I think we could take a year off from the draft and build what we have throughout free agency, because we're not in free agency hell. We should have a really good chance to, kick the can down the field. Down the draft, and pick in the 3rd round for not just this year and next year as well. And let Terry Fontenot and company, or whoever the coach may be, Ben Johnson. I really don't want Bill Belichick, but any of the other guys that are there, let them look into the draft. Let them plug and play a couple of nice looking studs in the free agents, in free agency, and let's get out of this 7-10 hellhole. And with Caleb Williams, we can go ahead and try to win 10, 11, 12 games. Because, this team is basically set up for win now. And not too long ago, not only just this article, shout out to Mad Mike and those guys over there on the podcast, not podcast, but on their Discord. I talking to a couple of guys on Discord, and a lot of guys were making a pretty good case for Caleb Williams. That was really cool to see, because this is something that I was kind of thinking about in the back burner. And, because I'm be honest with you guys, I was much of a Jaden Daniels, or I was a Bo Nix guy. One of those two. I thought one of those guys would be a perfect fit for the Falcons, but that was before Arthur Smith even was fired. So, but now we don't know what kind of coach we're bringing in, but any coach that we bring in, I think Caleb Williams is going to be, I think he would be the perfect fit for the Falcons right now. They need to go ahead and make that move. I think it'd be great for them. Justin Fields in Chicago seems like he's solidified in Chicago. I don't think they're going to make a move to get rid of Justin Fields, even though Justin Fields did say goodbye in the, he did say goodbye on a I think it was Instagram or something like that to the Bears, but to the Bears fans. But I think they can keep him, even if they don't still go after trying to get this number 1 pick. You give them, you make them tell you no, because I think that the Falcons could move up, get this pick. And even at number 8, I think Chicago will still be able to get somebody that they would like. Personally, if it was me, based on the way that Justin Fields has been playing, I think they go ahead and hold on to him for at least one more year. If it don't work out, you're good. You still have, those picks that we got from the Falcons as well. And if they don't work out, Chicago's still going to be like possibly top 10. I think it'll work out either way. So, for both sides, the Chicago Bears are playing with house money. The Atlanta Falcons are 1 quarterback away. It's almost like a match made. Like it could work out this way. So I'm content with this move. I'm okay with it, but I really believe that the Falcons would be in Caleb Williams. I think that's the no-brainer. That's the move that they need to make. I know some people are going to sit here and say Jaden Daniels. Drake May looks like a good prospect. I'm not sold on him. Michael Penix. I never was that big on Michael Penix, but okay. But I think at the end of the day, you move up to go get Caleb Williams. I think that's the move right there. Jaden Daniels is probably is 1A. You can't go wrong with either one. But it's just, for me, the more I think about it, I think Caleb Williams just have better ball placement when it comes to passing, and the receivers that we have, we could really use the ball placement. And I don't think he's going to move around as much, so it'll be less risk of him getting injured. Jaden Daniels does move around a little bit more. I think he ran for like over 1,000 yards. So you don't want him to be in a situation like Anthony Richardson or anything. Anthony Richardson looked like he had a lot of promise, but they beat that kid up so bad in Indianapolis. It was almost criminal. how that look. But I think that this is the move. Y'all let me know what you guys think. I think the Falcons turn the franchise around with this. Go ahead and give up some picks. You already got everything else in place. Shout out to Terry Fontenot, even, Coach Arthur Smith for getting this together. But this go round, you don't swing and miss on a quarterback this time. You got to get the sure thing. I think Caleb Williams is the surefire move right here. Jaden Daniels is not necessarily, you can't go wrong with either one. But I'm picking I'm picking Caleb Williams. So let me know what you guys think. If you like this commentary, the like button, share this podcast, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think. Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams. I'm sold on Caleb Williams. Go ahead and move those picks. Give him the number 8. Give him the second round pick. Give him a first and the second next year. Just like they said in Athletic, if they want more, I am willing to give them at least one more pick. Probably give them like a 4th or something like that. Sweeten the pot, move up there, and make it happen. Make it happen, because you're moving up, but you're not moving too far up. I mean, 8-1 it's a leap, but it's nothing like you're moving out the top 10. The Bears are not moving out the top 10, so they can still get a pretty good asset. Plus the haul of picks you're going to get. You're going to get another first round pick next year. So it's like Chicago, you still got a good quarterback with Justin Fields, so they're going to be all right. I can be found on YouTube and Rumble, also on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. Let me know what you guys think. I can be found on X or Twitter at VFBaller. The website is firstandframerates.com. And if you want to donate to the show, I really would appreciate it. CashApp and PayPal links are below. Every little bit helps. It helps build up the man cave, the studio in here, so I can have a better, just a better content for you, have better content for you guys, and all the other good stuff. So I'm going to get up out of here, and you guys enjoy your morning. Hopefully you have a great Friday, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, y'all take it easy, and y'all be blessed. Peace.